All right. So I've never coached for high school. I've only coached for college and club. In college, we really don't have parent meetings. I just have meetings where I want to recruit the girls or I talk to the parents. I do, however, conduct a parent coaches meeting whenever I am in club. I actually just had one last night for the new club season that we're going into this year. Some of the things I discuss, and I figured I would discuss if I was a high school coach or an athletic director or anything like that. First would be a welcome introduction. Give a little bit of a background of myself, where I played as an athlete, what I've done as a coach, if I was a parent, if I had kids, like just a background in general of myself. Getting to know the parents of the team, of the girls, everything like that. Last night at my club meeting, we all went around, introduced all the new girls, new parents, everybody got to know each other. Also, they set up a carpooling schedule and stuff like that last night to make it more convenient for the girls who live farther away. After that, I would probably go into my coaching philosophy, what my values are, what the team's values are, how I want to handle practice, how I want to handle the season, goals for the season, everything like that. Basically, for my coaching philosophy, I do like to focus a lot on sportsmanship values. I played in the NAIA, so I do like focusing on those core values that I was taught in the NAIA. I was also in the FCA, so I do like to do everything very faith-based, Christian-based, and my girls who played for me last year do know that as well, and I'd like to emphasize that to the parents, just to make the parents feel more comfortable with me, get to know me a little bit better. And also with the philosophy, I would go a little bit more on playing time, practice time, missing practices, etc. I have a rule right now: if you miss a practice, just let me know. I coach two teams. I have a 14s and a 16s. You can make up your practice with my other team, or also our coaching staff as a whole with this club is really good about letting girls make up practices with other teams. For playing time, I do like to stress that I have a competitive team. Nobody is guaranteed a single spot on my team. I like to look at it that way more as a little bit of a college team, just because I hate when girls think they're entitled to something or that they don't have to work at it. And work ethic is a big thing to me. Everybody should have a positive work ethic. It goes later on into life. It goes into everything they're going to do in life. So that is another thing I like to talk about. Then after that, I'd go for hopes for the season, like I just touched on for a minute. I'd want to get the parents' goals, the kids' goals, my goals, so we're all on one page. And the parents' expectations for the season. I know if parents don't play club ball or if they never were used to it with another child, it can be a little stressful. They don't know exactly what to expect for the whole season. And that's something I like to address and make sure they know what my goals are, where I want the team to go, if we are national bound, how much time it will take out of the year for them if we do make it to nationals. On top of that, after that, I do like to go over practice schedules, game schedules, phone lists, equipment, anything else like that. Practice times are 3 times a week. I like to go over making sure I have all the proper medical release forms, insurance forms, everything turned in, all the payment, registration with the HOA. Everything is done by the time the first practice starts. And we do talk about that before the first practice starts in emails, communication lists, and whenever they're coming in for tryouts. As far as practice schedules, I like the girls to arrive 30 minutes ahead of time, dressed and ready to go 30 minutes ahead of time, not showing up right at practice time. Game schedules, of course, it is club. It's not a high school. So our game schedules will be just on weekends. And as far as other girls that play more than one sport, giving me their schedules ahead of time so I can work around my basketball, volleyball, soccer players that play 3 sports or 2 sports. After that, I would like to go over some things for volunteers. I do require that a parent is present at every practice, male or female, it does not matter, but one parent must be present. That is a liability factor just to keep myself safe, the girls safe, everybody else safe that is involved in the club. On top of that, volunteers for like snacks, rides, scorekeeping. We have clinics. They're not actually mandatory anymore for scorekeeping. They're all done online. So I do like to have all the girls volunteer for a time where they can all meet up and go over the scorekeeping clinics all together. As far as snacks go, I do like the girls' parents to know that I do not want any junk food at tournaments. I want all healthy food. Of course, there is an exception every once in a while. If it's Halloween, bring some candy, but there's an exception. That's another thing I'd like to go over as well. Safety guidelines, no jewelry, no necklaces, proper attire. I don't care if you're spandex. I don't care if they're shorts. I don't even care if you wear leggings. Just make sure you can function well in your attire. You're not going to injure yourself if you're wearing earrings, necklace. Don't have them in. Don't have them in at all. We can't have them in game. We can't have them in practice. As far as that goes, after I address everything, I open it up for parent questions. They have any questions about money, if they have any questions about practice, tournaments, travel, go ahead and ask me now. If you can't think of anything now, go ahead and send me an email, shoot me a text, call me, anything. I'm very flexible. And then on top of that, that pretty much wraps up my parent meeting. I feel like it'd be a little bit different if it was high school. There's a little bit more rules versus club. But like I said, I'm not 100% familiar with high school coaching, just more college coaching and club coaching. So I'm hoping to learn from this class a little bit more about how I would conduct a high school parent meeting, and also learning a little bit more from all my peers' videos.